one nice thing about this software is that as soon as you start having some of your basic forms in place, you can manipulate them by deleting out specific areas. So right now I just put a box in there, pretty good box. But let's say I want to give it a divot on the inside that's almost like a bowl shape. So I'm going to take a sphere because the sphere form is closest to giving me the kind of concave look. What I'll end up doing is I can take my form, raise it up, move it into form, and you can see that the form is starting to cut into my box shape. So you're going to be doing a lot of switching of views as you're working, just in order to be able to see how things play out. Overall, I kind of want to create divot inside. Bring it down a little bit, and you can see that the sphere is about 1/2 inch from the base as opposed to right at the bottom, which would give me kind of a donut shape. So you can kind of tweak it however you want, however deep you want your openings. So right now I have the sphere inside the box. And with the sphere selected, I'm going to click on hole within its settings. You can see that that sphere now turned translucent. From here, I'm just going to click and drag, select all of those, both of those forms, and up top I have another menu and I'm going to click on group. When I group them, it transforms that sphere into the actual hole and combines it with my box. So you can see there's this opening now right in the center. If I want to, let's say, create an angle on the side here, move things around, make that into a hole. Then select them all, group, and now I have this chunk of space that is cut out. So if you want to create negative space throughout, you can very, very easily do that. Here, just gonna maybe a really, really thin one. It's long, like so. Drag it into here. Raise it up. Let me make it a little bit higher. Ooh, made it way longer. So definitely I suggest look at all the angles that you're at, because that's how you can really see what's happening. Okay, so I have that kind of pipe thing going through. If I select all of them, first turn that into a hole, select, group, That's going to create a hole all the way through, like so. That's a nice way to create negative space, to cut out different areas. Even if, let's say, we have our box. We rotate it. And then you see how it's below our line. Here, we'll even push it a little bit further below. What you could do is plop perhaps another box on top. Bring it completely below. So move it into that space, hole, group it together, and voila, that bottom disappears. So if you do have very particular forms that you want to create, and while you make them, your form ends up underneath our grid, you can easily delete it by creating that hole while grouping. So now I turn that box into this cool little shape that I can manipulate and form from there.